That's Hollywood Studios. We're in Hollywood Studios here at Walt Disney World on a beautiful Friday morning. But we're not going to be here for long because in this episode, I'm not really going to be doing, we do tons of stuff in the park. What I'm curious to know, I love to see how long things take for real. So when I'm done with my afternoon here, which you're not going to see, but when I'm done with my afternoon here, we're going back out there to the main entrance and we're going to do a little speed run to see how long it takes to get from here to EPCOT. And I have to pick which way because there's the Skyliner or the friendship boats. I'm going to go from EPCOT to Magic Kingdom and then from Magic Kingdom back to Hollywood. It's going to be a trip. Let's see how long each of those segments take and how long total. Our morning at Hollywood Studios is complete. We've just wrapped up our shooting in there, and we are now set to begin our test, our experiment of, well, a speed run of sorts to see how long it takes to get from Hollywood Studios, from this gate, to, well, to EPCOT, to any sort of entrance at EPCOT, through EPCOT, to the monorail, take that monorail to Magic Kingdom, probably gonna have to make some kind of loop there, and then find a way back to Hollywood Studios. Now that might be, maybe on the way back we find a way to take the Skyliner, right? Take the Skyliner back so we can get a good idea of each segment and how long it takes. Now, this is kind of one of my favorite little secrets. I don't know how secret it is to locals, but to me it was. I didn't know about this for the longest time. But instead of going to the right or straight towards the Skyliner or the parking lot or the buses, go left. And there's a quiet little dock down here for the friendship boat. Here it comes. Friendship boat's on the way. We're gonna find out also in terms of just what kind of speed run we can do, we're gonna find out how this compares time-wise, taking that boat versus taking the Skyliner, which I believe is a little more of an indirect route. But sometimes you gotta wait a while because it's not like there's a steady flow of boats. Luckily, we got good timing. There's one coming in, but you might have to wait a few minutes just for the boat to get here, but it looks like we're gonna have pretty good luck as far as that goes. There will be stops along the way, Swan and Dolphin, Yacht Club, Beach Club, Boardwalk, etc. And then finally we land at the EPCOT International Gateway. Look, there you go. Boats depart about every 20 minutes until 1 hour after the park closes. So yeah, timing is crucial here. Timing is crucial. That would change, like, because you don't have to wait 20 minutes for a Skyliner.
And then on to EPCOT. Watch your step, either door. Welcome aboard.
Yes.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome aboard friendship number 8. While on board, remain seated. If you find that you must stand, that's alright. I do it all day long. You can too. You just hold on to a handrail or a seat back. And we thank you for not smoking or vaping while on board. Now we are headed in the direction.
By the way, there is a path, a walking path. If you go around the Skyliner, this path right there, that path will also take you to EPCOT, and it's not an impossible walk. I see guests walking on that path often. There. That's a family walking from Hollywood to EPCOT. We're actually already arriving at the boardwalk. By my calculations, 7 minutes in from the time we sat down in the boat. Desperately want to stay at one of these resorts out here. Desperately. So we'll set the lap there. That was 10 minutes to arrive at dock here for Swan and Dolphin. And then now the next leg of our journey will be the Yacht and Beach Club. And I have to think, hopefully I'll have an opportunity to do this in post. I've never actually done that one before, so I'm not sure how long it takes. I'm not sure what the distance is, but there's a decent chance that it's quicker. It's faster because we have a couple stops we have to make here, and it takes a while for them to get people on and off the boat and get the boat, going again. Obviously, it's less taxing, physically. You get to sit and rest while you take the boat. But if you're looking at if you're trying to get there the fastest, it might be faster to walk. Again, hopefully, I will be able to do that math in post while we're on the fly here. But for now, we'll wait for the stock to take off. Oh, there's a lot of guests coming up.
Captain's all clear to go ashore here at the Yacht Club and Beach Club.
Now, if you're interested, we have on our Tours Department channel, Tours Department Daily channel, we have a walkthrough. We've walked this entire area, all of these resorts around the perimeter of this lake. It's really cool, and you can get a closer look at what these individual resorts look like. We don't go inside them because that's weird, but we do go around. And that was 6.5 minutes, looks like, about to get to this dock, and we have begun our next leg.
We go ashore here at the boardwalk. If you're remaining on board, next stop after this will be EPCOT.
That's about 6.5 minutes again to arrive at the boardwalk dock. I think we're at 30 minutes all in. I'm guessing because my camera is not exactly in sync with my stopwatch that I have going right now, but I think I'm right. I think I'm at 30 minutes right now.
Keep your eye to the sky. It's lightning. Comes with those storm boat service and Skyliner service will be suspended while there is lightning in the area. If you want to avoid that potential shutdown, just make sure you're paying attention. Maybe you have to leave a little bit earlier, leave a little bit later. Just be weather aware all day today. But it's bringing in wonderful weather tomorrow if you're still here tomorrow. So yay, storms. Alrighty. If it's just raining, boats and Skyliner will run all day long in the rain. Lightning, though, will bring our operations to a halt. If you need to get back to the EPCOT area resort area, I don't know why I said area twice, but you know what I'm talking about. And you're here at EPCOT, your fastest option will be to walk in the event that the boats and Skyliner are down. It's about a 5 to 7 minute walk from EPCOT over to the boardwalk or to the Yacht and the Beach Club. It's about 15 to 18 minutes over there to the Swan and Dolphin Hotel. And you know what? If you're trying to get to Hollywood Studios and we're down due to weather, you can take a walk for that as well. That is a 1.2 mile walk over to Hollywood Studios. Shorter than walking around World Showcase Lagoon here at EPCOT. That's a 1.3 mile walk. Just be weather aware. Let the weather come, let the weather go. Boats in the Skyliner will then come back into operation. I recommend just get to where you want to be during a storm, whether that be in a park, a resort, a bar. Let the storm come and go. You can avoid that whole potential weather shutdown by the boats and the Skyliner. Welcome to EPCOT.
Obviously, Skyliner to the resorts or back to Hollywood Studios, depending on your, well, actually, no, I don't know if this goes. Oh, you got to transfer to get back to Hollywood Studios. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's kind of an indirect route. It'll go directly to Riviera or the Caribbean, but you have to transfer if you want to go to Pop Century, Art of Animation, or Hollywood Studios. We're continuing our journey through EPCOT. We're going to walk all the way through EPCOT. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and set that lap now. Let me see here. Let's get going. See how long it takes us to walk all the way through, including bag check, and out into the monorail. So that wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, I always get stopped at bag check because I've got just all kinds of things that set it off, between the umbrella, the gimbal, and the cameras, and the battery, and everything else. But that was just 6 minutes to get through there. So now we make our way to the front of the park for the monorail and enjoy this, you know, highlights of our walk from, where are we? England or London and France to the monorail. By the way, we could do a little armchair analysis on the way with respect to walking versus taking the friendship boats. The clear winner will be walking. The captain of our friendship boat mentioned that it was 1.2 miles to walk from the friendship boats where they dock to Hollywood Studios. 1.2 miles, which is not that far, and it would take an average person, I would guess, maybe 20, 30 minutes. I mean, we were at almost 40, I think it was. Yeah, when we arrived, it was 37 minutes, I think, almost 40. So, and that's because, you know, you have to make all those stops. So if you're interested in time alone, you could probably save, you know, 10, 12 minutes probably if you walk. And 1.2 miles, again, that's not that bad. It's actually about the same distance as you would to just walk around the World Showcase, right? Which, you know, when I'm here at EPCOT, I do that 3 times a day. Anyway, let's get back. Cinema. All right, so that, we are now at, let me go ahead and set that lap up. That took us 17 minutes. Now that 17 minutes includes the 6 minutes we spent at bag check, so it's about 11 minutes to walk from bag check to the main gate. Double that, and that's probably your time, because that's half of the World Showcase, right? So double that, and that's your walking time. That's my walking time anyway. By the way, it is 1:01 as I record this. 1:01. The captain on the friendship boat said that there was storm coming, electrical. And so they shut down the boats and the Skyliner and the monorail for that matter when that happens, which just happened to me, and I got stuck at EPCOT once doing that. Anyway, so we got 2 hours, and hopefully we could do it. It's taken us an hour so far to do this, to do 2 legs of this journey. We're halfway, I think. So hopefully we can get done before that electrical storm hits, because otherwise this video won't even happen. If you're seeing this, then we're probably fine. If you're not seeing this, nothing. It didn't go. Anyway, we've arrived. Looks like we may have just missed a monorail. I'll go over here. Thank you. And here comes our monorail green. It took 8 minutes for this one to arrive. We are now at, I believe, an hour and 4 minutes into this journey.
You're in 5 rows, so you're not going to have to get back. No, because we're the ones that are going to be right all the time. Oh, yeah. She's going to want to make 5 short for feisty girls. 4 short for feisty, 1 tall for feisty. I'd be more afraid of the tallest one. She's the one you need to worry about.
Okay, so we've arrived here at the TTC. That took 10 minutes. We are now at an hour and 15 total. We have already triggered the next step, the next lap in our journey. So it'll be from here to the gate at Magic Kingdom for our next time interval. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, why I was kind of compelled. Oh, you're welcome. Was because the first time I did this, I was a complete noob, and I just thought there was one monorail. The first time I came here, I thought, no, there's just one. There's 3, and they all have a separate and distinct purpose. So it took me a few trips to figure out which one was which and where they go and where they stop and where they don't go. For example, this one that we were just on, the EPCOT line, only goes from EPCOT to the transportation center, then back to EPCOT again. So we have to deboard here and get on the express to go from the TTC to Magic Kingdom, and then it'll go back to EPCOT from there. You can take the resort monorail also, but there's 2 stops in between here and Magic Kingdom. They stop at the Polynesian and at the Grand Floridian. So obviously, we don't want to add that to our time, so we're going to find the express. That's the one we're just getting off to. That's monorail EPCOT only. And then there is the Magic Kingdom. Oh, went around, and then the resort monorail is right over there. Again, that will take you to Magic Kingdom, but also by way of the resorts that are on the EPCOT route, Polynesian, Floridian, and the Contemporary. Check that to clarify. When we get to the Magic Kingdom, we're going to go back, but we have to come back to the TTC first and get the EPCOT Express. The Magic Kingdom monorail goes just back and forth between there and the TTC, and then we come back to the TTC from the Magic Kingdom, back to EPCOT, and then we're going to have to, okay, this is going to be fun, then we're going to have to walk through EPCOT again and get on the Skyliner, and that's going to be a very circuitous route. It's time consuming, all this. And again, I have to wonder if, a bus is probably quicker. I think if we were to take a bus from Magic Kingdom to Hollywood, I think would be faster than taking the monorail walking through Epcot, getting on a... Well, we're going to do it anyway because I want to see how long it takes.
World Express Line, your highway in the sky to the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrail throughout our journey and stay clear of the air forward until the monorail stops completely and the doors open. This is the Magic Kingdom Monorail Station.
All right, arriving at the Magic Kingdom stop at 1:33 in the afternoon. We are now at 1 hour and 28 minutes all in. That was a 13-minute interval between getting off the Epcot monorail and getting on the Magic Kingdom monorail and exiting at Magic Kingdom.
All the way across your car. Make room for it.
So if you just wanted to know how long it would take you, let's say, to park hop from Hollywood Studios to the Magic Kingdom without taking a bus, the bus would be way quicker. I'm sorry to say. Just go out there in the parking lot, grab a bus, and go to Magic Kingdom. But if you want to do it, you know, the Disney transportation way, you're looking at an hour and a half, door to door, from the exit of Hollywood Studios to the entrance of Magic Kingdom. It's going to be, well, it'll be just a little bit over an hour and a half for us when we get there. If we got really creative and wild, we could take the ferry from, from Magic Kingdom over to the TTC, although I expect that would probably take longer, perhaps? Okay, here we go. We are at the gates of Magic Kingdom. What an adventure it has been so far. We're gonna turn right back around, get on that express, head back to the TTC, and reverse course back to Hollywood Studios. Looks like our monorail has just arrived too, so that's good timing. We won't have to wait 6 minutes like we did last time. Or the last 2 times, actually, both times. So we'll hit that. That was just 3.5 minutes, almost 4 minutes to arrive and settle at Magic Kingdom before turning back around. We'll get this clock started now. Monorail to Epcot. Sorry, I keep doing that. Monorail to the transportation center. Transportation center to Epcot.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express Line. Please hold on to that handrail throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, please hold on to the door.
And that was just 6 minutes, thankfully, because we didn't have to wait for the monorail. So we're gonna reset the lap here and make our way to Epcot and the final leg-ish of our journey. Now the good news here is when you get up here at the Express, you don't have to go down the ramp to get back to Epcot. You can just cross the path here, and boom, we are next in line for the Epcot monorail. Magic Kingdom, Epcot. And that's our boat. Took about 6 minutes once more for her to come around.
the world monorail Epcot. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. As we turn south, you can catch a glimpse of the spires of Space Mountain in the Magic Kingdom. Nearby is Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Okay, so that was 17 minutes total. Almost 18, including that 6-minute wait at the TTC. So that's a 12-minute ride on the monorail itself. All right, here we go again. Back through Epcot. It is 2:05 in the afternoon. We've been at this for 2 hours. We gotta walk back to France. Now at 2 o'clock, I just checked the weather, and they're saying that the rain is going to arrive in about an hour. So just about what the boat captain was suggesting, about 3 o'clock. Now, if I'm gonna check with the Skyliner team when I arrive at the through the other side of bag check to see what they're expecting. Because my fear is not so much getting. My fear is that they're gonna shut it down because you don't want to shut it down when the lightning strikes. You've got to shut down the Skyliner before the lightning strikes. So if I get there, right, because they can't have people just hanging out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like they're gonna want to shut it down earlier. So I don't even think getting there by 3 would do the trick. I mean, I need to be all the way through. I need to be not just on it, but I need to be all the way through before the lightning gets here. I don't know if that's going to happen. So if it doesn't, if I don't think I can get all the way through to Hollywood Studios before the lightning, I'm going to walk. I'm going to do that walk that we were wondering if it would be fast or not. As a matter of fact, I kind of feel like I want to do that anyway. It's a better thumbnail. It's a better title if I include the Skyliner with the. Wow. Okay, we just bucked it through half of that World Showcase. It's 15 minutes now. That's from the door of the monorail, leaving Epcot, arriving at the Skyliner. I'm gonna keep the clock going on this lap though, on this stage, because I'm not sure we're gonna be here for 15 minutes while I figure out if we're getting on this Skyliner or not. We're going for it. 2:17. She gave me some very good timelines. Hi guys. She gave me some estimates of about 18 minutes to get from here to the Caribbean, and then another 5 from the Caribbean to Hollywood Studios. So we're looking at just 23 minutes. That should get us to 23 minutes. That's quicker. It's quicker than the friendship boat. So 23 minutes to get to Hollywood. I don't know, man. That seems really optimistic, but she would know better than I do. And we'll go ahead and start the new lap now. Yeah, okay. New clock has started.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at EPCOT International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to EPCOT and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today? Soon we'll be flying past Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas. This charming lakeside resort offers magical lounges, enchanting restaurants, and live entertainment on the boardwalk every evening.
What's your phone at? 21. Good charger?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Just right here.
Are they still plugged in?
I don't know, probably so it wouldn't like so it turn.
Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the most magical flight. Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Arriving at the, what do you call it? Well, I don't know what you call this, at the hub here of the Skyliner. That took 15 minutes total. Let's see, okay, Hollywood Studios. 15 minutes total. And this should be a short trip from here to Hollywood Studios. But this is also where you can, change to other resorts, or I should say, back to EPCOT. That is.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of all ages, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood.
Wow. Wow. And that's where we started right there. 2 hours and 35 minutes ago, we started right there on those friendship boats. Well, actually, out here at the exit. A couple things. Cast member nailed it. She got it exactly right. When she said, it'll take about, what did she say? It was 8 minutes plus 3 plus 5 or whatever. And so I added all up. It was 23 minutes, and we were going to be arriving in Hollywood at 2:40. It is exactly 2:40 right now when, as we approach the gates for Hollywood Studios. So my estimations were wrong on the boats. The boats were way slower than the Skyliner was. So, but that was kind of it's a fun. It's like a nice little diversion. You get a good view. The walking probably is about a break even there. I think 23 minutes is what I guess it would take you to walk. But that's, but you can count on that. It's going to be exactly that. You don't have to worry about any sort of, hiccups. Whereas on the Skyliner, I mean, maybe there's a wait. Sometimes it gets really crowded there at that hub. I've seen long waits, for example, at Pop Century. I saw what looked like a 20-30 minute wait at Pop Century once, just to get on a gondola. But we've arrived here all in. Let's see. Let me just check my. Do I still have it going? Yeah, we're at 2:36 right now, 2 hours and 36 minutes. I'm gonna stop because we've arrived. That was 13 minutes right? All in? No, 22 minutes. Yeah, 22 minutes all in. I forgot I stopped the clock at the hub. So it was 10 minutes to the hub, 13 minutes at the hub to at the Caribbean. 13 minutes to get from that area to get boarded, take the Skyliner and walk to the gate here at Hollywood Studios. I can go back in there if I want, but I've got more work to do back at our hotel. We got plans there. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is a fun little enlightening journey. It's a nice diversion from your typical, you know, let's go on terror. No, we're going on the friendship boats, we're going on the monorail, and we're going on the Skyliner. Hope you guys enjoy. By the way, I'm gonna put every time interval in the description. And if I forget, remind me, put it in the comments. Dave, you promised. I'll put it in, and I'll put timestamps in there too, perhaps. To kind of give you an idea, and hopefully I've got some graphics up there that showed you along the way. I hope this is, you know, useful. I enjoyed it. I like making it, so there's that. And that's what matters to me. Thanks everybody. I love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Respect.